welcome this grand afternoon to the Spanish Fork Dons field here as Spanish Fork takes on the Provo Bulldogs in this baseball game. This is Pete Hansen, and I'm alongside with Alan Udermatt that will be announcing in a second. But first, we're going to have the ceremonial first pitch by, I'm not even sure who's doing it today. We'll find out in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the pitcher's mound for today's ceremonial first pitch. Today we honor longtime Spanish Fork resident Jack Swenson. Jack worked for Spanish Fork City for 54 years and was the city recreation director for the last 37 of those years, retiring in 2006. During his tenure, he was instrumental in designing and expanding Russell Swenson Ballpark, including upgrades to Nelson Field and the first phase of our new sports park. He worked in the recreation department. His work in the recreation department provided opportunities for the youth of Spanish Fork to participate in baseball, football, basketball, and softball. His hard work and dedication led to the programs that were and still are the envy of communities throughout the state. He coached the Pinto League Red Yankees for 60 years. Jack was a three-sport athlete for Spanish Fork High School. He was an all-state basketball player in 1954 and a two-year starter for the Dons baseball team. Jack is married to Deanna, and they have 4 sons: Clark, Curtis, Russell, and Christopher. Spanish Fork renamed this ballpark the Russell Swenson Ballpark in honor of Jack and Deanna's son Russell, who was a mainstay at this facility and served as the Dons team manager for many years. When Coach Shue was asked how Jack impacted Spanish Fork baseball, he replied, "Jack is the father of Spanish Fork baseball. On behalf of the community, the Dons baseball program, and the Diamond Club, we thank you for your dedication and hard work on behalf of the many youth that have benefited from participation in the recreation programs you championed. Thank you, Jack." Fire away.
And there was the first pitch there by Jack Swenson. Thank you very much, our stadium announcer, for that introduction. We'd like to welcome Al onto the PA system here. The system here. We'll introduce Alvin. Hey, Alvin.
Glad to be here. Nice, bright, sunny day today.
It is a big, bright day. Yeah, it's gorgeous out here in the ballpark.
All the outfielders love this kind of day. They look straight up into a wonderful, glorious sun.
it's definitely a sunburn day. Though temperature-wise, it's glorious. It's just real nice out here, temperature-wise.
On second base, number 5.
What do you want?
Riley Daniel. On first base, number 21, Matt Freer. Catching for the Dons today, number 7, McKenna Jarvis. And pitching for the Dons, number 3, Tanner Nielsen. The designated hitter, number 15, Devin.
As you can hear the PA announcer introducing some of the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you rise, remove your cap, and honor this great country during the playing of the national anthem.
All right. While we get the game started up here, we'll take a second to introduce our sponsors for our baseball season. Number one is our friends at MVP Sports here in Spanish Fork. And number two are the Car Guys, who sponsor the instant replay on Channel 17. We appreciate our sponsors being with us, their support of Channel 17, and also the support of high school sports here. All right, Alvin, you with us?
I sure am. We're about ready to go here. Pitcher's taking his final warm-up. The first three batters for Provo will be number 22, Corey Hernandez. He's playing center field. Number 2 is, can't read my own writing.
Carlton Moore.
Carlton, okay. Looked like double T.
Or Colton, maybe it's Colton.
Yeah, it is Colton. Colton Moore. He's going to be playing shortstop today. Number 1 is Hayden Phillips, and he's going to be playing second base. In regards to the national anthem, while we have just a few seconds here, I can remember still to this day going, seeing a Dodger game, and Captain and Tennille did the national anthem.
Oh boy, that dates you right there.
Oh yes. And I'll tell you, I have never heard a national anthem sung like Toni Tennille could sing it.
Well, she does have a great voice. There's no doubt about that. But some of the song choices they made, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Not on my dance list. So we have Tanner Nielsen starting up for the Dons on the mound. And here comes the first pitch. Called strike.
This is Spanish Fork.
And Tanner's pitching.
Oh.
Sorry, we're getting our cues together here in the booth.
Yeah, we're looking at 4 sheets of paper, and I was looking at my 2 and his 2, and I had it wrong.
Ooh, swing on a strike there. One thing, the scoreboard out there is so far away, we may not get the numbers right very well.
Scoreboard? I don't see a scoreboard.
Yeah, see, there's one way out there. Way out there.
Center field?
Yeah, that's
oh,
it.
There it is, yeah. Yeah, I can't see that thing. I'll do the best I can to write down the runs, and we'll be accurate.
From there. Okay.
We'll be accurate.
It's
foul tip.
Foul tip.
Okay, catcher's down, signals are out. And we got a solid hit ball.
Right to the center fielder. Nick Roberts picked up that fly ball. Took about 2 steps to get to it. Pretty easy for him.
Okay, 1 up, 1 down. Next one is Colton Moore. Number 2. He showed bunt, took it for a ball. Pitch is coming in, and it's a ball away. Oh, that one's way outside.
Yeah, I mean, Colton kind of leaned towards it. He might have tried for it.
Hayden is one of those batters that takes a stance and then crouches a little bit. Colton, I was 1 ahead of myself.
Called strike there.
That was a solid one, right down the middle. I don't think the catcher even had to move the glove. Outside, ball 4. Okay, we've got 1 on with a walk. Now we have Hayden Phillips, number 1.
Looks like a slight breeze coming in from the northwest. Looking at the flag out in the center field, not much of a breeze. It does feel nice.
Maybe we'll see some home runs today.
Boy, Tanner seems to be throwing some strikes today. That's
He got that one in there.
Yeah.
First base runner is not taking a long lead. And anyway, they just threw it over there to keep him honest. That base runner doesn't think that you're watching him. He'll inch and inch and inch, and before you know it, he's on second. And another throw to first. This does one of two things, if hopefully not both. It can destroy a pitcher's rhythm if he does that too often, but it also takes the rhythm away from the batter.
That's true. Throw inside and low.
Nara, another hard one, but just a little low. So far, the batter hasn't showed bunt. Oh, down in the dirt. Just missed his foot.
We are coming to the end of the regular season here, aren't we? Pretty quick.
Yeah, they've only got a couple of weeks to go.
Foul
Hard
ball.
hit, pop foul. Everybody's ready, comes in, holds the swing, and it's a ball. Back to first. The runner on first base must have some kind of history of trying to steal, because he's not taking any. There he goes. And there's no throw. Second baseman didn't cover. Ball 4.
So now Colton Moore is on second base.
Okay, we still don't have a hit, but we have 2 men on.
And 1 out.
Hopefully the pitcher settles down a little bit. 2 walks on the first 3 batters. Not really a good sign.
Yeah, it usually takes an inning or two to get the bugs out. It happens in the pros all the time. First inning meltdowns, you hate those.
Yeah. Lots and lots of pitchers don't make it past the first inning.
It's true.
And we got a strike. It looked like he attempted a bunt, but missed. Everybody's watching the runners. Pitchers concentrate on taking the sign. We're ready.
In the dirt.
Catcher kept the ball in front of him.
Yeah, McKinnon got out there quickly and picked up that ball. Watching the runners, make sure they were in check.
Sign of a good catcher is when you don't get a lot of pass balls on those semi-wild pitches. Popped up. Pitcher's got it. 1 away.
Tanner Nielsen takes that. It's 2 away now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right here in front of me.
Which makes it a whole lot easier now.
2 outs. 2 outs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 men on, first and second.
And a throw to any base gets him. So this is now Trapper Denton from the Bulldogs.
Number 9 is playing third base.
Tanner's watching all those runners.
Oh, down in the dirt again.
His attention is certainly focused more on the runners for the moment because he turned it through that ball fast and it came down in the dirt.
He just needs to concentrate on that catcher's glove and put it in there. Like you said, infield hits, it's going to be a third out.
Solid swing for the strike.
And we're finally ready. Pitch is in. Outside low. Not careful, he can load the bases. And then it just one good hit, and we got 2 runs.
That's right. He swung on that, he missed, but the ball was in the dirt, so the catcher threw him out to the first baseman, to Matt. So that's
Okay,
3 right
folks,
there.
with 3 outs, let's take a short break and hear from our advertisers. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We have our Provo Bulldogs in the outfield warming up. We have the first 3 batters for the Spanish Fork Dons. Our number 2 is Nick Roberts, playing center field. Number 15 is Devin Argyle, will be our designated hitter. And number 22 is Ryan Golish, playing third base. With those men on base, I was thinking back to a World Series game I watched of the Dodgers. I'll date myself again for you.
Who was pitching?
Who knows?
Okay.
But
looking for either Drysdale or Valenzuela or somebody else.
I go back that far. The batter had a sprained ankle.
Okay.
And he was pitch hitting. And they had men on second and third.
They had a lot of trust in this
with
pinch hitter, didn't they?
2 outs. 2 outs, second and third. Batter has a sprained ankle. He laid down a bunt.
Oh, you're kidding.
And he outran it. And the man on third came in and scored the bottom of the 9th inning or the top, whatever. But they won the game on that bunt. And
amazing.
Oh, good solid hit right to the third baseman.
Actually, he didn't like that hit at all. He was yelling at his bat coming off home plate there. He did not want that ball, and he swung and just got a short chopper to short. So
okay, he's
not
out.
much for him. Yeah, that's first out.
Okay. Next up is 15, Devin Argyle. It's our designated hitter. Thanks again to the car guys for our instant replay. We'll have MVP Sports sponsors our MVP player of the game. MVP Sports has a very fine line of sportswear, sporting equipment, and they do all kinds of silk screening.
They do the printing for most of the teams and companies right around this area.
Yeah, they do excellent work. I bought a few things from them myself.
The pitch is a little inside, but called strike. Looks like it's 2-1.
Hard hit.
Popped up into the center, or excuse me, the
shortstop.
Yeah, the shortstop.
Shortstop has it. He's out.
It was drifting on him. He had to do a little bouncing out there in the field to catch that.
Yeah. I was playing left field one time, hit the ball way up there. It was over the third baseman. I ran like a son of a gun. I got right there to catch it, but I was going so fast I couldn't slow down, and it fell behind me.
Oh, boy.
My position was catcher.
That was quite a run.
Pitch is coming in.
Low.
Low. He's got a ball. Pitch. Low. Ball.
Another
hard hit ball right to the shortstop. Throws. 3 up, 3 down.
So that brings us to the end of the first inning with the score tied 0-0. No runs so far. 3 up, 3 down for the Dons. The Dons will now take the field. We'll be back in just a few minutes here. Thanks for watching Spanish Fork Dons baseball on SM. And welcome back to Channel 17's coverage of the Spanish Fork Dons versus the Provo Bulldogs. Top of the second inning here. The Dons are on the field warming up. Here comes our first batter, number 12. Who is that?
That's Anthony Kilcrease. He's playing right field. He'll be followed by Ty Atkinson and Miguel Pena.
First pitch is outside for a ball. Ooh,
swing and a miss.
Big swing on that one. He was going for a long ball on that one.
It looked like it was a changeup. He was out in front of that one.
A little low. It looks straight down the middle. Count is 2-1.
Hit hard.
Falls in front of the center fielder.
We have a base hit.
Nick Roberts came in on that pretty good, but it just dropped right in front of his mitt as he went down, and it bounced through his legs. He had a little quick turnaround to throw that in, but luckily it didn't get away from him.
Well, it took them 4 batters to get their first hit.
And their third person on base.
Funny about statistics.
Yes. You can make them say anything you want.
Strike.
This is Anthony. He showed bunt there. Watch the ball go right by him.
He probably thought it was low. Problem when you try to bunt like that, you change the strike zone, but the umpire's looking at the strike zone you had at the original stance.
There's a called strike.
Another strike. You come up there in the box and you stand up there, stand tall, and then as the pitcher releases the ball, you crouch down. It's not going to help you. You got a big strike zone.
That's right. Still got to cover it.
Oh, foul tip.
Looking at the size of that home plate umpire, he stands a little short compared to the catcher who stands.
Yeah.
It's lucky the catcher crouches down for the pitch.
Pitch is outside and high. Let's hope that the pitcher doesn't get carried away with base runners like we talked about. You need to watch the base runners, but you can't let them control your thought.
Well, and Jarvis is pretty good there in that, and watching the runner. He kept him at bay there from the catcher's position.
Swing and a miss. We've got a strikeout. So Anthony Kilcrease goes down on strikes. Ty Atkinson is coming up next.
Ty plays first for the Bulldogs. Here comes, throw to first. An easy throw.
Yeah, well, he was standing 1 foot away from the bag.
Yeah, just a little bit of a reminder that we're watching you.
Pitch coming in. Hit. Goes up.
Short blooper off to the right side. It looks
Falling,
like it's
foul. Okay, batter's ready to go, steps into the box. Pitcher has his sign. Strike.
Called strike. Batter thought it was going inside. It looked a little bit close there, but
yeah. Well, I've explained a couple times about that black circle around the home plate. Ball. Off speed. Looked like a curve just outside. Okay, runner on first, takes a 2-step lead. Pitch, hit, fouled.
Fouled out. Looks like off to the left.
You know, I was just noticing they've got a rather low fence behind home plate, and we're sitting here behind glass windows.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's no upper wrap on that fence either to kind of contain the balls. It just has to clear about 25 feet, and it's right in with the crowd here.
Ball's hit high out to the center field. Shortstop runs over.
He dropped it.
He dropped the ball through to second base. He's out. I was just out far enough that it couldn't be called an infield fly rule. So the runner was kind of trapped out there in no man's land.
Yep, he was. So that makes 2 outs now, right?
Yep.
Runner still on first. So the Dons are doing good in just holding those runners at their bag.
Okay, Miguel Pena is going to be our second batter. He's the catcher, number 21. I don't have number 5. They've made a change.
How dare them?
Made a substitution.
Right, number 5.
Yeah.
His number is number 3. The number on his jersey says 3, so we've got.
That can't be right.
His list is a little bit out of order, or we've missed somebody. But
well, his batting order that the coach gave me is different than what he gave the umpire, I think.
Okay, so what we got now is J.C. Morales, number 3, batting.
And we got a swing and a miss for the third out.
That ends the first half of the second inning. Again, 1 runner stranded on the base. 1 hit for the I think we had 1 hit in that.
Had 1 hit,
in that inning.
Strikeout.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll take a moment to take a breath, and we'll be right back with more of this game. Stay with us. Welcome back to the game.
Our batter is Matt Creer. He's number 21, playing first base. It's low. Another ball.
Seems like, in my recollection, some of the more recent games have been kind of slow starters. And then when they hit about the third or fourth inning, the bats get warm.
When
things start to
Dons
really
and the Eagles played last week, that's exactly what happened.
Yep, both games.
Dons had built a lead, 2-run lead, and lost out in the last inning.
Whereas the previous game on Tuesday was the opposite. The Dons got a big lead and they
and a hard hit.
Foul ball off to the right and caught by the first baseman. First out.
Went away. Next batter is going to be number 7, McKenna Jarvis. He's the catcher.
First pitch is high. It's a ball.
Coming down, hit that ball hard.
In foul territory.
Foul territory. Third baseman comes over.
Oh, he lost it in the sun.
Yep.
It dropped to the side. So McKinnon lives to swing again. Got a pretty decent crowd out here today in the sunshine.
Yeah, we had quite a few people come down here from Provo.
Well, and it looked like there may have been like a group of tourists from out of the country. It looked like for a while we had almost like an Asian.
Oh, we got that
one.
Where'd it go?
Second base.
Over the second baseman's head. Center fielder brings it in. He holds him to a single.
So there's a hit for McKinnon.
I saw the second baseman jump up, but I didn't see if he caught it until he had the center fielder come in.
McKinnon's replaced by the speed-up runner, so there would be a different runner on the base for him right now.
Well, we're tied on hits, 1 apiece.
Up now is Jason Money, waiting for the first pitch.
Difference between.
Ooh, he's on the first.
It's a hard hit ball, but it's going up. Shortstop's calling for it. And he finally catches the ball. Out.
Well, once it goes up, it's got to come down. So.
Oh, yeah. You can tell it goes high when he's calling for it, and then he has to wait
sure
for it to come down.
That is right. If we had a replay of that in slow motion, it might take extra long to get down.
Yeah. He had a good play on the ball. He saw it the whole way.
Yeah, he wasn't lost.
Okay, we have Taylor Hanson up, number 6. He's playing in the right field.
He's getting his signs from the coach on the third base line. In a language I have no understanding at all. At the center field.
Round second, center fielder catches the ball. We've got 3 outs.
So at the end of the second inning, the score is still 0-0. Come back in a few moments for some more Spanish Fork Dons baseball on Channel 17 on SFCN.
Okay, Corey Hernandez is our pitcher. Is our batter. He's playing center field.
Swings on the first pitch,
Popped
fouls
the ball
back.
up.
And I think it's gone over our head. Here in the press booth.
Nobody looked to see where it went, so that's probably what happened.
Yep. A few weeks ago, I was in the Channel 17 van with Andy, our producer-director, and we got hit by a foul ball. Ooh, that was loud.
Yeah.
That van just shook.
It's a good thing you didn't have that sunroof on.
That's a good thing.
Okay, we got a strike. We got 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think Tanner is starting to find his groove there.
That one
Yeah.
doesn't count. That
Okay,
one was in the dirt.
So much for being in the groove there. Don't call those kind of things, Pete.
Well. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Nice strikeout.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Colton Moore.
Okay, Colton Moore, number 2, playing shortstop as our next batter. Low, outside.
I always wondered about batter etiquette.
Yeah.
There where the batter reaches down, picks up the ball to give it to the catcher. I was just always avoid that.
Bunt, straight down the first base, goes foul. That's
sure
why he was being nice. He wanted to lull him to sleep.
Must be it. I'm sure it's a kind gesture to help out the catcher, but just seems like you don't want to get in the way of the ball somehow.
Ball, the pitch coming in. Hit over the pitcher. Second baseman missed it. Yeah, he deflected the ball and shortstop picked it up.
So that puts a runner on first. 1 out.
Now batting second baseman, number 1, Hayden Phillips.
You can't tell from the scoreboard if that was to be called as an error or not.
When they're prone like that, that's not really an error. Of course, I'm not the scorekeeper.
That's right. We'll defer on that one. All right. Tanner's again watching that first base runner.
Sometimes they give a little latitude to youth on errors. And another pop-up. Catcher's coming back.
It's over the fence.
It's gone out of there.
For a foul ball.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it if it's a home run. It's out of there. No.
No, it's out of there.
Yeah, just wrong direction.
Everybody's ready. Pitch, hit, up in the air again.
Fouled off to the right, way over first base, out into the probably in the other softball field there.
Your camera crew is kind of exposed up there.
Yeah, they are on top of the dugout, and I've often wondered about that.
You've told them to stand in front of the cameras, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And he loops that one right to the shortstop. He's out, maybe?
Yeah, he is out at first.
Okay.
But the runner from first is now standing on second. So a little sacrifice hit for Hayden.
Okay, Jack Rainier, number 17, is our pitcher. Provo's not using a designated hitter today. Apparently their pitcher's got to be a good hitter. Oh, check swing. A lot of times when the pitch is that bad, it's a curved ball that didn't go where it was supposed to go.
Yeah, it looked pretty inside, but they called a strike on that one.
Well, that's a good curve when the batter gets out of the way because he didn't want to get hit and the ball ends up over the plate. Okay, we have a leadoff at second. Hit. Let's go into the outfield.
Runner from second is crossing around third, and that ends the inning.
And we're 3 out.
So, again, the score remains notched at 0. That was the top of the, where are we now? The third inning.
Top of the third.
So we'll be back again in a few moments. Stay with us live here on Channel 17 as we bring you the Bulldogs versus the Spanish Fork Dons. Here, we'll be right back. And welcome back to the ball game. Here we are in Spanish Fork on a beautiful afternoon. Sun is bright. The sky is blue.
Not a cloud.
The score is notched at 0 for bottom of the third here as the Bulldogs warm up. Batting first is number 23, Tanner Argyle.
Hey, Provo Bulldogs have two.
All right, the music has stopped. The game is going. Here we go.
Good hit.
First pitch swung on, the ball out to right field and caught.
Yeah, it was a good run. The right fielder had it the whole way. Hey, Tanner's out. Next batter will be number 5, Riley Daniels. He's second base.
Now batting second baseman number 5, Riley Daniels.
Well, so far the Bulldogs have been able to have a little action on their half, and the Dons haven't been able to do very much.
Not yet, no.
That means they're just waiting to explode.
Swung on the pitch, is foul ball out to the right-hand side into the crowd of people sitting there on the sidelines.
Yep. That's the VIP section.
I think so. They pay extra for those seats in the grass. We should make mention for a second here, if you're watching us live on Channel 17, that if you've got friends and family elsewhere that cannot be in front of their TV here in Spanish Fork, they could watch live via YouTube. There's a hit.
Solid hit right over second base, drops in front of the center fielder. He's on first, safe.
And that was a nice hit, well placed.
Yeah.
But your friends and family can watch the game right now live on YouTube if they go to youtube.com/SpanishFork17. And then also in the future, of course, you can watch that game as a rebroadcast on YouTube at your will. Also, you can watch Channel 17 streaming live on sfcn.org. Just click on the link for watching the live stream. And that works anywhere on the planet.
We're back up to number 2. Nick Roberts is the batter.
Quick throw to first base.
I've noticed the few Dons that have gotten on base have taken nice leads, not long, but they're ready to go.
Yeah, Spanish Fork typically plays very aggressive on the bases.
Oh, he held up.
The umpire needed to have a little help from his second official, and it was a called strike.
Way outside. That's one advantage to having a normal leadoff and ready to go. If the pitcher drops that outside, you're on second base.
Again, a quick throw to first. No problems.
I think the Dons just like to have dirty uniforms.
I think so. You don't want to go home with the clean one. That's just not right.
Oh, swing and a miss.
He was going for the sponsor boards out there in the field. This is Nick Roberts up right now, yes. Nick is in position, ready to go. Here comes the pitch. Outside.
I was watching a Rams game one time. It was raining. Everybody on the field was filthy, dirty, and muddy, except Roman Gabriel, the quarterback. He was spotless white.
I wonder if he had spare uniforms. There's a strikeout right there.
Oh, I saw the hand go to the left.
Yeah,
it was the right arm going
no,
to the left.
He was being very theatrical in his call
Right,
there.
dramatic.
Yeah, that's the word.
He's
dramatic.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, strikeout. And I guess it was towards the end of the third quarter. The other team finally tackled him, got him dirty. The whole grandstand cheered.
Poor Roman. So that's 2 away. Throw to first. No problems.
We need a solid double. They hit the ball hard a couple of times. They just need to get the ball a little level out of the infield.
There's
just
a
like
hit.
that.
Left fielder running far out to the fence. Does he? No, he misses it.
He missed it.
So here comes the runner.
First baseman is in their home safe. And he's safe at second.
All right, let's talk about that double. You should call that more often, Al.
Well, I'll settle for a double.
That was what you called for. He needs to hit a double. And he did it. So first run on the board today for the game goes to the Dons. Score 1-0.
Okay, looks like we've got 3 hits and 1 run.
So again, still 2 out. Runner on second.
A little low. All we need now is just a base hit. There's a huge gap between first and second. No, he hit that hard, but it went foul.
Yep.
It's one of those 400-foot foul balls. I don't think I said it, but Ryan Golish is our batter, number 22. He's third baseman. Low in the dirt. If I were him, I wouldn't try and hit it hard. I've got that open hole between first and second. I would just slap it through there.
There is a nice opening there. You are right.
Outside. Oh, he comes back.
And the call is
he's safe.
He should be safe there. Umpire's waiting to make that call. I'm not sure what the discussion's about out there between the runner and the second baseman. They were.
Hi, what you doing next weekend?
Yeah, that might have been something like that. Yeah.
Or something about combat boots.
I don't think so. It was a good throw, though, from the catcher.
Yeah. Almost caught him leaning the wrong way.
He did. Yeah, it was quite a jump back.
Ball. Got a walk. Man on first and second. 2 outs.
Now the pressure's on.
See, all I have to do is just talk about it, and they get men on.
There's something to be said about that powerful, positive mental attitude.
Now we need another double.
You want to clear the bases almost, don't you? I just heard someone from the crowd calling for a 2-out rally.
And that one's knocked down.
Left fielder's running out. Looks like he's going to be out of bounds there.
Yep, they're going back.
We have a tree nicely positioned here right in front of the booth on the left-hand side, so it's hard to see what happens out there.
Well, if the league was just getting started, that tree might get trimmed.
Yeah, but not now. That's history. That tree's been here for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
This park has been here for a long time. Oh, Provo Bulldogs are calling a little meeting at the mound. Kind of regroup. So we take a couple seconds here as they relax. Let's take a second and thank our sponsors, the Car Guys, for sponsoring our instant replay. Car Guys have been with us for a long time. They are awesome. If you're looking for a late model, prime condition used car, go to visit the Car Guys. They're about, 800 or so, 700 or so North Main here in Spanish Fork. Go check them out. All right, the party's over on the mound. The Bulldogs return to their positions. Their coach walks off.
Batters in the box.
Yeah, Matt ready
Getting a
to hit.
sign. Runners are both led off. Ball's low. Goes low.
The runner on first is teasing the catcher there.
Yeah.
Sometimes that works. You throw off that defensive player. There's a
hit ball. Third baseman drops it. Oh, he
No,
did catch it.
No, he caught that.
That's the third out.
So the Dons strand two, but they get the first hit of the first run of the game. Score now is 1-0. We'll be right back after this few short commercials. Stay with us here on Channel 17 on Spanish Fork. And welcome back to a nice, bright, sunny afternoon in Spanish Fork, where we have the Spanish Fork Dons taking on the Provo Bulldogs. Score is 1-0 for the Dons.
Okay, the Provo Bulldogs. They have coming up Trapper Denton, Anthony Kilcrease, and Ty Atkinson.
Leading off for the Bulldogs in the fourth inning. Right fielder, third baseman, number 9, Trapper Denton.
Maybe you heard from the announcer here that Trapper Denton is now up, the third baseman for the Bulldogs. Got a bright orange bat.
It tips the ball foul.
A little chopper back at us a little bit. Here comes the pitch. Another foul ball back.
Well, we got a 2 quick strike count. Need a nice curve dropping in there like he did on that other batter.
That ball gets away from the catcher. Quickly replaced by the umpire.
Outside, a little bit high. When there's nobody on base, the pitchers will tend to work a little bit slow. Don't have to worry about the leadoffs. Oh, inside.
Al, do you have any idea what the record is for the Bulldogs?
No.
Or where they stand in the region? I don't know.
No, I don't.
Sorry. Long throw from third over.
And the runner is out.
First out.
Next up will be Anthony Kilcrease, number 12, playing right field.
Anthony Kilcrease.
Low inside.
Looking out over this field, Spanish Fork does have one of the best manicured fields in high school sports, especially here in the state.
Spanish Fork takes very good care of its athletic program.
Absolutely. There's a banner out here, a sign on the fence that states that this is one of the best kept fields in the country. It's just really beautiful. Strike.
He commented on the umpire, his stature a little short. If he was about 2 feet taller, I could see what he's doing a lot better.
Yeah, well, there's a fence, and the fence right in between us and the home plate. There's a bar going right through our view here. Does make it a little more difficult.
Of course, I always tell my wife she needs to be a foot taller too. She says, "Honey, come here. I need you to get something up on the shelf."
Same thing happens in my house. But then again, we're tall guys, so.
Well, I'm not as tall as I used to be, but I'm still a little bit tall. Solid hit right to the second baseman. Throws to first. Runner is out. 2 up, 2 down so far. Next will be Ty Atkinson, number 31. He's the first baseman.
Now batting first baseman, number 31, Ty Atkinson.
Provo coach calls over Ty to give him a couple more instructions. They may not have hand signals for these things.
The coach may have seen something on the pitch delivery from the pitcher, and it's like playing poker. Some pitchers have tells that
True.
tell you what's going to come. He let that one go right through, and it's a strike. Hit the ball, foul. Went somewhere. Batter's ready. The pitch is coming down. It's in the dirt. The pitchers had the same problem when they played the Eagles. Had an awful lot of pitches hit the dirt. There's a solid hit. Foul ball. There's a good hit over the shortstop. Center fielder cuts it off. Okay, they're holding the base runner tied to first base. He's got a hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Miguel Pena.
That's the third hit for Provo Bulldogs.
There have been a lot of two-out hits, or at least runners on base with two outs. So
Yeah, the old saying from years ago, it's not over till the fat lady sings.
I haven't seen her today.
I think Yogi Berra is the one that started that.
Yeah, he can always
There's a
get
good
away
hit.
with those things. Yeah.
Right field grabs it, comes in. We have runners on first and second base.
Well, I start to get worried now a little bit.
Miguel Pena's got a hit. 4 hits for the Bulldogs.
We have a speed-up runner coming out for to first base, number 5.
That guy must fly like the wind. He's a short player.
And that's Peyton Griffin coming out to pick up the running duties.
Solid hit.
It's another.
Shortstop grabs the bounce, touch second base, out.
Very good. Well, so Spanish Fork averts disaster there. With the third out, no runs scored by the Bulldogs. We'll come back to the bottom of the 4th here in just a few moments. Stay with us here on SFCN Channel 17. Back in Spanish Fork for the continuation of the Spanish Fork Dons versus the Provo Bulldogs. It's now the bottom of the 4th. Dons hold a 1-run lead. Score is 4-1.
Number 7, Michael Jarvis, or excuse me, McKinnon Jarvis will be our next batter. He's the catcher.
While the team continues to warm up and we wait for our first batter, let's mention MVP Sports as one of our sponsors. If you're looking for anything that's sports related, be it equipment, uniforms, custom printing of uniforms, MVP Sports can do it. And at the end of the game, we will we will designate the MVP of the game, sponsored by our friends at MVP Sports. Right downtown, between First North and Main Street, Center Street, right there on Main Street. Go by and say hello to our friends at MVP Sports. All right, here come the Bulldogs. This is a mixed game for me, Al, because you know I've become a big Spanish Fork fan. Myself and my family lived here for 18 years, and some of our kids, you know, went through the whole program here. But personally, I'm a Bulldog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to Provo High.
That's okay. You can root for them.
Thank you. Well, I am partial.
Providing they don't win.
There you go. Okay, root. Well, I'm used to that. See, I grew up in younger years in San Diego, so my Padres were never much of a winner either. So I'm used to rooting for the losing team.
And we've got a solid hit, goes right to the shortstop.
And yep.
He's out.
Yeah,
Looked like he caught it, but the runner kept running.
Yeah, you want to make sure.
Yeah.
Want to make sure. So that's one out so far. Up next we have Jason Money, number 10.
He's our left fielder.
I look at these players that play all three major sports in college, or in high school. Jason played football, played basketball, and now playing baseball. It's an amazing thing that they can just keep that busy and have that much talent.
As soon as he puts on a pair of ice skates and knows how to carry a lacrosse stick,
yeah, then
he'll have it made.
You'll get your vote then, huh? Okay.
Ooh, that's a hard ball. Goes right to the third baseman. Throws across. Out. 2 up, 2 down. Taylor Hansen, number 6, is our next batter. He's right field.
Yeah, the sun's getting right in that spot where it's getting into the batter's eyes.
Ooh, he pulled back. Thought he was going to try and bunt, and he probably thought he was going to bunt, but he pulled back. Okay, we've got 2 balls.
Here comes the pitch.
Outside.
3-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Yeah, when you have 3 balls, you have a chance to experiment a little bit there and try.
Foul tip. Comes over to the Bulldogs' side. One of the coaches picks the ball up, takes it into the dugout. Okay, batter's in the box. Pitcher's got his sign. He's coming in with a pitch. There's a pop fly to the center field. He's got the ball out.
And there's the 3rd out, ending the 4th inning.
3 up, 3 down.
Spanish Fork's ahead 1-0.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
We'll be right back after these short messages. Thank you.
Okay, folks, we're back from our timeout. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. Corey Hernandez will be the first batter, number 22. He's our center fielder.
Leading off in the top of the 5th inning for the Bulldogs. Center fielder
Score is still 1-0.
First pitch by Tanner.
Strike. Looked low to me. Those knees awful low to the ground. It's probably why they have the umpire standing behind the plate. That one's high. Pitch coming. Oh, that's right between everybody's legs.
All the way back to the backstop.
I don't think he was trying to throw that too hard. I think that was an off speed that just he lost control of. Outside, ball. We're on the verge of having another base runner for the Bulldogs. Okay, that ball is up. Right fielder's going, excuse me, yeah.
Yeah, and it's out of play.
It's out. The ball's out of play.
See, we sit in this nice semi-shaded dark booth, semi-dark booth as we watch this game. I look out at the camera operators there and on the first base line, and they're just roasting.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It takes a lot of fortitude to do that out there. We appreciate them and their support here on Channel 17, bringing these games to you live.
Okay, batter's in. Pitch is coming. Goes to bunt. Pulls back. Solid hit going out to the left field area. And
he picks up the ball and throws it in.
He's on with a double.
Yep.
That was Corey Hernandez. Picks up the 5th hit for the Bulldogs. Switching out, putting in a pinch runner.
Now batting, second baseman number 1, Hayden Phillips.
Actually, that run was by Colton Moore.
Colton Moore.
That hit, I should say, not the run.
Yeah, got my boxes off.
Okay, so now we have Hayden Phillips up to bat.
Hayden Phillips playing second base. They've got second base runner. Hit outside the infield, gives them a run. Steps off the plate, or excuse me, steps off the mound.
We have a few baseballs coming in towards the third base line out there from off the field, so they had to kind of clear that area. Now we're back to gameplay.
Pitch. Hit. Popped up to the right side. First baseman has it. Out.
That makes 2 away.
Jack Reiner is our pitcher. He's number 17.
Bats left.
Well, the pitcher's left-handed.
Well.
I didn't really put much stock in the left-handed pitcher, right-handed, left-handed batter nonsense. You either could hit the ball or you couldn't. We have a strike call on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of professionals that put a lot of stock into that.
Yeah, I know.
They get into a big science and make sure their bullpens have plenty of both. There's a swing.
It's foul ball down the right side.
Well out of play.
Well, the second base runner got some exercise.
Well, he was already around third, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. He was going to score. Okay, batter's in the box. Pitcher has a sign. Second base leadoff is short. That
short bouncer to the shortstop. Long throw. Throw was off, so the
runner is safe.
Yeah, so now runner on the corners.
First and third runners. 2 outs. Play's either going to be at home on a infield bouncer or
well, it may not
quick
be,
throw.
Because the runner on third can stay if he wants.
Yeah.
There's no force there. So it looks like there's maybe a change on the pinch runners coming out for.
Now batting third baseman number 9, Trapper.
Well, the Provo coach decided to call a little meeting to get his runners' minds right. So while that happens, the Dons go to the mound to talk it through there. I always feel bad for the outfielders. They're always left out of these little meetings.
Part of the problem why the Bulldogs haven't been able to score, they've got one batter. Carlton Moore has got 2 hits in 3 at-bats, but everybody else that's got a hit is scattered. Nobody else has got 2 hits in the game. You can get runners on, but you got to get those hits, get them across the plate.
Yeah, but they have had, what, 6 hits so far?
6 hits.
Versus Spanish Fork's 3 hits.
Yeah.
So Provo's done a good job in getting those random hits. So just like you say, nothing that's really
not the right time.
Push anybody across the bag. But
that used to be the Dodgers failing. They could get hits, but it was 1 or 2 every inning, but no runs.
Yeah, they kind of stacked the deck a few years ago. All the money they had in that organization.
Yeah.
Buying all the players they could, including some of my Padres.
I was never much of a Dodger fan. I didn't like the owner of the franchise. I can't tell you why. It's libelous.
Okay.
It's true,
maybe he didn't
but
like
it's
you
libelous.
Either. Maybe he didn't like you either. So.
Well, he didn't know me. I should say slanderous. I'm not about to print it.
Okay. There's a called strike. What is the count now? I can't tell out there in the scoreboard.
My pitch counter's in my shirt pocket.
Doesn't belong there.
No, but my shirt didn't belong on me sitting in the sun either.
Okay. Oh, there's a throw.
We got to run down. He's
out.
out.
He's out. That ends the inning. Boy, Provo took a chance there trying to get a runner to second and just did not make it. So the Bulldogs on top of that saw that opportunity and were able to tag out that runner.
I made a mistake. I put Trapper Denton out, and it was a Jack Reiner.
Yep, on the run there. So that ends the top of the 5th. No additional scores. Spanish Fork still ahead 1-0 over the Provo Bulldogs. Stay with us here on Channel 17. And welcome back to the game here after that quick message. We appreciate our local advertisers that help us out so much at Channel 17, helping us bring these great live games to you and the rest of our programming. We do appreciate them. And if you are interested in advertising on Channel 17, please give us a call. Talk to me. I'll be happy to help you out with that. So here we are.
Talk to Pete Hansen.
Talk to Pete Hansen.
Got to tell him who me is.
Hey, it's me. You know?
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I'm me too.
Well, don't talk to him. Talk to me.
Okay, our first batter is going to be Tanner Argyle, number 23. He's our shortstop.
Okay, here we go with the first pitch.
This one's high.
Okay, here we go. Pitch gets away from the catcher.
Bounced in the dirt. Those are the pitches that the Dons want when they got men on base.
Ball is low. There's a
solid hit right to the third base. He picks it up, throws him out.
That's the first out of the inning.
Okay, Riley Daniels is our next batter, number 5. He's playing second base. Riley has 1 hit.
Number 5, Riley Daniels.
Even though the Dons are leading 1-0, when you've only been at bat once before in the fifth inning, it's not a good sign. They need to do more.
Yeah, there have been a lot of 3-ups, 4-ups, and out.
Yep.
So you don't get to go through the batting order that much when you have that much turnover.
Well, so far they made the best of it, and
Yeah,
that's what
they
counts.
got the run.
Okay, we've got a low for ball.
That looked like a little bit of a sidearm pitch, didn't it to you?
Yeah.
Coming out a little bit on the side there.
Oh, swing and a miss. Low inside.
Yeah, right across, right below the knees.
I think the pitcher is trying to pitch around him. Low. Pitch is coming. Swinging a hit. Fair ball.
Right down the line.
He's going for 2, and he should make it easy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the second hit for the game, too, for Riley.
Riley Daniels has 2 hits now. One more hit. We got another run.
Is that how that works?
I've heard the rumor somewhere.
Okay, the Provo Bulldog coach is coming out to the mound. A little team meeting. Discuss the ways of the game. Let's take a mention for a second here about another one of our sponsors, of course, with the Car Guys. Again, they have a wonderful selection of late model, low mileage used cars. They buy just primo cars and have them in their lot there. They're clean, they're beautiful, they're low miles. If you're looking for a car that's basically brand new, go check out the Car Guys.
All right, good place. Oh, by the way, I need to correct something.
Uh-oh.
I did a little falsehood, and I didn't know it, but I found out talking to my neighbor, they didn't buy 2 cars from him. They only bought 1. But they were very happy.
They were still very happy.
Oh, they love that car.
Okay, well, maybe they'll buy a second now after you said that. Okay, here we are. The game is
Nick Roberts
coming back together.
Number 2, our center fielder is the batter. Good lead off at second. Low. Oh, he called a strike.
Well, yeah, the catcher about fell over the base, or the plate there.
Well, it looked like it was low because he was trying to get up in a hurry, and
he was concerned about the runner on second. But
yeah,
that could have been bad had he actually tripped over.
low ball.
It looks like on the outside too.
Second base runner gets back a little quicker this time.
So that's Riley out there on second. He's watching.
Oh, swing and a miss. Had a good swing at that one. He's trying to knock that out to left field. They've got a pretty good gap in left field between the left fielder and the foul line.
Count is 1-2.
Ball.
Yeah, so now it's 2-2.
Second base runner takes a pretty good lead off on the pitch. Taking a normal lead off before, but when the ball is pitched, he's got a pretty good lead off. Oh, strike and he's out.
Nick strikes out there.
That's 2 strikeouts for Nick.
That's the second out for the inning.
Okay, our batter will be Devin Argyle, number 15. He's our designated hitter. This is a situation where the designated hitter is supposed to earn his money.
They don't pay much in high school.
Sure they do. They get free lunch.
No, don't say that. You don't know.
No, they really don't. They got to pay for
What do
it
they
just
say?
like
There's
everybody else.
No such thing as a free lunch.
My wife was a lunch lady for a few years when we came to Spanish Fork. Ball. Nope, strike. And they watch those lunches really close.
Well, someone's got to.
She liked that job. She loved the kids.
Well, that would be the rewarding part of it. Absolutely.
Oh, foul tip. Straight back over the umpire's head. Okay, we've got 2 outs, 1 hit, man on second base.
Don's looking to bring this runner in. Need some insurance here.
Hit. Shortstop has it. Throws. He's out.
Long throw. The first baseman stretches really well across there and makes the out. So at the bottom of the 5th inning, Spanish Fork still leads 1-0. Stay with us. We'll have more Don's Baseball after these few messages here on Channel 17. Well, welcome back to the game. Here we are live at Don's Field, actually Nielsen Field, here in Spanish Fork, where the Dons hold a 1-run lead. It's 1-0 over the Provo Bulldogs.
Provo Bulldogs have got 6 hits, but no runs. Trapper Denton, that was up on the last out, gets to come back up to bat. He's the third baseman.
He's got that bright orange bat.
The nice thing for him, he doesn't have any ball. Well, he's got a ball now, but he didn't start with any kind of a pitch count.
Yeah, gets to start over. He got a mulligan, if you will.
Strike. That was on that little black stripe on the outside of the plate. Bouncer. Third base, foul.
It's foul. He was not showing any sign of slowing down.
I love a runner that runs. You never know when it's going to hit a blade of grass and stay fair.
He slowed down out there near Palmyra, I think. So again, we'd like to remind you, if you've got friends and family who are not here in Spanish Fork but might want to watch these games, watch the grandsons and share in the joy here, make sure you just tune to sfcn.org. Click on the link and you can watch Channel 17's programming live and the live stream there. Or you can go to YouTube, youtube.com/SpanishFork17 and share this game live right now or later in a tape delay or a delay broadcast whenever you are ready to watch.
Pitch is coming in. Hit.
Right to the
second baseman. He's out. Well, I had him out on the last inning, so he's out this time.
Okay. Some things just go that way, don't they?
Anthony Kilcrease, number 12, the right fielder, will be our new batter. Pats his helmet for luck. Outside. Okay, Anthony Kilcrease hasn't been on base yet.
No, a strikeout and then
an out.
Out.
I don't keep track of how they made the out. I just
keep the important parts.
Right. Timeout.
Batter must have called for some time there.
Yeah. Pitcher was almost ready to go.
Yeah, step right out of the box. Foul ball out of play.
Saw a big leaguer one time. Pitcher went into the windup. Batter went like that. Pitch was on the way. Strike. Batter was not a happy camper. And another foul.
Another foul tip. Not a tip, but a foul pop out.
It looks like he's a little late on those swings. Ball popping over to the right side. Okay, we're ready. And he pops that one on the ground. Second baseman throws in, and he's out.
And that is a quick. No, the game. I thought it was the third out for a second there. Oops,
nope,
that's just
that's
two.
only two.
That's only two. Okay, we'll
Ty
stay
Atkinson is up next. He's our first baseman,
for
number 31.
For the Bulldogs. He had a hit last time. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike.
And a solid hit right to the shortstop.
Oh, actually, the third baseman.
Third baseman. He's safe.
Yeah, the ball was low and into the dirt there. The first baseman couldn't quite dig it out in time.
Well, we got a base runner.
Now batting the catcher.
Ty Atkinson has 3 at-bats and 2 hits. Popped fly, off to the right side. Umpire's getting more balls.
Yeah, kind of low in the supply there, so. It's amazing how many baseballs they do go through.
Oh, yes.
Especially in the pro divisions, they just go through the hundreds of, if you will, during a game.
Pitch to first, throw to first. Leadoff runner took a dive back. He's trying to get a lead off.
Another throw back to first, no problem. Tanner's keeping him safe there, keeping him honest.
Everybody's looking. Pitch comes in. Oh, he's swinging a low one. Runner goes. He's going to be safe. Okay, we have a runner on second base. 2 outs.
That's like, I think, the first steal, isn't it?
Yeah, well, actually, the catcher dropped the ball, and then the runner saw that, and he took off.
Right, right.
Now, if he'd have taken off first, that would have been a steal. Instead, it's a pass ball.
And
Strike 3.
Out. There's the 3rd out for the inning. So
instead, that's a pass ball advancing the runner.
Right, they were right there. So at the end of the first half of the 6th, again, the score is 1-0, Spanish Fork over Provo. Come right back to our coverage of this game live on Channel 17. Thanks.
Okay, folks, we're back for play. Want to thank our advertisers, MVP Sports, for the MVP player of the game, and the Car Guys for our instant replays. Both are local Spanish Fork businesses. Support them when you can. They both have very fine products and can help you. Save you some money.
One thing we might mention here also, just as a kind of a personal plug, if you will, at SFCN has been working diligently on doubling and tripling, if you will, in some cases, the internet speed. And they're starting to roll these out in the different neighborhoods here in town. It's taking a little time to get that rolled out, so be patient. But contact SFCN if you want to find out when they might be coming into your neighborhood. And the nice thing about this rollout is the fact that they're doubling, they're increasing the speeds by quite a lot, but no rate increases.
That's right.
Can't beat that. Boy, faster speed, no rate increases. Matter of fact, in one of the plans that you may be on currently, there's a price reduction.
Okay, first batter. We've got Ryan Golish. He's our third baseman. It's number 22. Hard ball. Third baseman.
And the ball is wild,
He's
so the runner's safe. Yeah, that was a hard hit, but it's kind of funny. The ball kind of, I think it hit the grass first, and it slowed it down dramatically as it got to the shortstop. He actually had to charge up and pick up that ball to throw it, so it gave the runner a few extra steps while that ball was slowed down.
He might have been out. I'm not sure how they're going to rule that. That could be an error because he dropped the ball when it came in, and the runner.
Maybe so.
We'll wait and see what he says. Safe.
Yeah, he had to crawl in low to get back to that bag.
Safe. They're trying to keep him in. Okay, Matt Creer, number 21. He's our first baseman, will be the hitter. Timeout.
Called by the umpire.
Our umpires that we have for baseball, they've done a pretty good job over this season. Strike. Umpire's hard job.
Oh, I would not want that
Hard job.
Absolutely
You're
not.
right there on top of the play, and everybody in the stands knows that you're wrong.
No friends there.
Okay, we had a slap attempt, but it went foul. Runner made advance to second. He's coming back to first.
Yeah. He had to go out there and slide into second just to get all dirty.
I was doing a game one time, and there was a hit. Can't remember where it came from, but the runner on third headed for home, and he slid under the tag.
Ooh, the ball gets away from the first baseman. Here
bad
goes the
throw.
And now we have ball continues to go a little while there.
Okay, I'm going to say that is an error.
I would think that probably would be.
Okay, Ryan Golish is now in scoring position. Everybody was convinced I was wrong. Okay, Matt Creer, 21, still a batter.
Kind of changes the dynamics now.
Yeah, we have a runner on second, nobody out.
Get a punch somewhere, foul ball.
Foul tip to the right.
It careened off the fence and down into one of the Spanish Fork coach's hands.
We also haven't had any bunt advancing in this game because there hadn't been that many base runners.
No.
And when they have, it's been 2 outs. Slap the ball.
To the shortstop.
Shortstop, throw it across. Safe.
And safe. So runners now on the corners.
First and third.
1 out.
No outs.
Oh, excuse me. You're right. No outs. Well, this gets really aggressive now for the Dons. What did we say earlier? 4th, 5th inning, things start to come alive. Well, now we're in the top of the bottom of the 6th, but
I'm going to play third base coach and tell the batter to squeeze play.
Well, first the Bulldogs call a little team meeting again on the mound because they're in a position of things getting out of hand.
I've seen an awful lot of squeeze plays that weren't squoze because the batter missed the bunt.
Oh, that hurts, yeah.
Yeah. And when the runner's coming down from third, he sees he's going to be out. So he just runs really hard and tries to knock that ball loose.
A la Pete Rose style, huh?
Yeah. I was a catcher. And when we went into region play, I was glad that they put a short, stocky guy in as catcher because blocking that plate's no fun. But
I think catchers deserve a special place in heaven.
Well, the fellow that they replaced me with, he stopped 2 definite runs by just blocking that plate. And a guy coming from third, he came hard.
He came hard. He wasn't...
Dropped his shoulder, ran into him. This guy, he had to weigh 250 pounds, and he was only like 5'10". And they hit him, and you could tell there was a collision, but they were out.
All right, the Provo team meeting is over. Everyone's still in their same positions. No changes there.
Batter is McKinnon Jarvis, catcher, number 7.
He's had 1 hit in today's game. Strike called.
I think their Bulldogs are afraid of that squeeze play. They're holding that runner on third tight. Properly executed squeeze play, there is absolutely no defense. But things have to go right.
Well, throw a second.
Steal. Oh, the guy on third base should have had a lead off.
Yeah, the catcher didn't throw. He faked the throw, which allowed the runner to get to second. So now.
So the guy on third base was doing what he should have been, watching the catcher.
Yeah. I thought he threw it at first too, but then realized that everybody out in the field was in slow motion, so the ball wasn't coming.
And we got a hit
over the third baseman line. One runner in, the second runner coming in, throw to the cutoff player. The pitcher catches it. So
stand-up double, clears the bases. We got 2 more runs.
No, we have a runner on third. No, we don't.
Second base.
I lied. Okay.
Second base.
We have a speed-up runner coming out to replace our double. So Spanish Fork picks up 2 more runs. Score is now 3-0. Now the Provo coach is coming back out, talk to the pitcher. I think there'll be a pitching change being made here.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
They've already had 1 meeting on the mound.
Yep.
I mentioned in a previous game the coach manager of the Oakland Athletics in a World Series game.
We'll come back to that story in just a second here. While Provo's going to go ahead and make a pitching change, there'll be a few moments. Let's go ahead and take a brief commercial break. Play a couple commercials as Provo retools for the continuation of the game. Stay with us here on Channel 17. All right, welcome back after that short little intermission, and the game is ready to start again. The new Provo pitchers is Ty Atkinson. Turn off my phone. Had a little interruption there.
Well, there we go. Batter's stepped in the box. Time's in. Pitcher's getting his signals.
So Ty moved from first base over to the pitcher's mound.
Low in the dirt.
Running speed up for the Dons, number 11, Nick Harrison.
His arm should be warmed up playing first base because after the outs they push it around.
Yeah, he certainly should be stretched out. A lot of throws to first.
Bunt, pulled back.
So just to recap, there are no outs, are there?
Nope.
Awesome. A little bias there coming out, sorry.
I think that's Jason Money, number 10, isn't it?
Yes.
He's playing left field. He shows the bunt, pulls it back again. Strike. Okay, batter has the signals from the third base coach. Pitcher has the signals from the catcher. And here comes the pitch. Pulled back, ball 4. We're in with a walk.
Walks Jason, which loads the bases up. No outs. Bases loaded. Wow.
Okay, we got 3 runs.
Yeah, Taylor Hansen's up now. Taylor has not been on base, had outs in his previous at-bats.
Okay, he's playing right field right now.
Well, right now he's batting.
He's in right field.
No. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Didn't have their signals connect that time.
No.
Shortstop was coming in behind the second baseman, the second base runner, but nobody threw the ball.
And the pitcher threw it to the second baseman. The wrong opposite side. Yeah, it was kind of a confused play out there for them.
Things like that unnerve pitchers.
And coaches.
Bunt. Oh, bad bunt. Right up in the air. Third baseman caught it.
just barely outside of the batter's area, so he had to come quite a ways to get that short little fly, but he got it. So that's the first out for the Dons.
Okay. Tanner Argyle, number 23, going to be our shortstop.
Tanner also is hitless in today's game, though we only have 4 hits. Well, I think we've increased the number of hits since our last
I lost count. There's too much going on now.
Oh, now. If you were fishing, you'd know exactly how many hits you had.
Well, all I would do is count my little H's on here.
Strike.
Seven hits.
7 hits. Okay. They definitely increased that because they were behind the Bulldogs. Now the Bulldogs only have, if that's
6.
accurate, 6. So the Dons are leading right now in the hits.
Fake throw to the second base. There's nobody covering, but the runner dove back in head first anyway. Pitcher takes a windup. Oh, swing and a miss, but a double steal. So we have runners on second and third. 1 out. A hit anywhere will bring in 2 runs.
Umpire taking a little discussion here with one of the Spanish Fork coaches. Guess there was a question about that last play, but umpire confirmed that indeed it was an out.
Now batting for the Dons, second baseman number 5, Riley Daniels.
Tanner Argyle was out. Something happened.
Yes.
Okay, Riley Daniels, second base.
So actually players have gone back. They're both back on first and second.
Yeah.
Whatever happened there, that was part of the out. Time called by the batter.
Hard hit. Run into right field. Picked it up off the ground.
Here comes the runner.
1 run is in.
And the runner is safe. Boy, it was the catcher was outside of the. Still some controversy down there, but the catcher was way out towards third base, forcing the runner to go a little bit around, but crossed over the bag without the tag and was safe. Which makes the score now
4.
4-0.
Now batting, center fielder number 2, Nick Roberts.
Okay, we're back to the top of the lineup here with Nick Roberts. 2 strikeouts and an out. Looking to change his fortune around right now and bring home some Dons. First pitch is a swing, foul ball. Pitcher is ready. Sizing up the second base runner. Called strike.
We need to put neon wristbands on that umpire so I can see that arm going out there. Outside. Yeah, the catcher's got on their black jerseys for the Bulldogs. The umpire's got a black sleeve on.
It gets all kind of lost, doesn't it?
It's all one color. Low. Catcher kept the ball in front of him. Bounced in the dirt. Okay, runners at first and second. First, second, both leading off. Outside, fastball. Or was that a strike?
I will plead the fifth there. I'm not sure.
Ball four.
Bases loaded up again.
Yep.
So with 2 outs now, bases loaded. Number 15,
Now batting for the Dons against
Yep.
Devin Argyle is up to bat.
Devin Argyle.
Devin has a 1 hit in the game. First pitch is a strike. Well, we like exciting games, and right now Spanish Fork's playing exciting.
We're just about swung around on the batting order. The batter has stepped out of the box, taking his time, letting everybody think. Pitch is coming in. And a swing and a hit. Ball is
And the left fielder has it.
out.
Bringing in the 3rd inning, stranding 3 on the bags there. Too bad for the Dons, but that leaves us now at 4-0 at the end of the 6th. So the 7th inning coming up, final inning of the game. Pending any big comebacks, we'll be right back with you here on Channel 17. Stay with us. All right, welcome to beautiful sunny Spanish Fork as we begin the 7th inning of the Provo Bulldogs versus the Spanish Fork Dons. Score is 4-0 for Spanish Fork. It's been kind of it's been a little bit of a pitcher's duel in some ways. It's been quiet. Bulldogs have definitely done well with hits, but not as of late. The Dons have picked up that hitting numbers and have passed the Bulldogs in hits. But the real thing that matters here most is that the Dons lead by 4.
Okay, we have J.C. Morales, number 3. He's our left fielder.
Time called by the batter. Let's give a shout out to our friends at MVP Sports and the Car Guys. Thanks for sponsoring Channel 17 Sports this year. We have appreciated it.
Strike. Hit.
Foul
ball.
Off the first base line.
Pitcher's on his toes. He's over there to cover the bag in case that ball bounced and stayed fair. It's a sign of good coaching when the players go exactly where they're supposed to be.
That's kind of what's fun about baseball is that you always have some place to go. No matter where your position is, if the ball goes one direction, you need to be somewhere. It's an important thing that a lot of people just don't see or realize.
Okay, we're coming up now. Batter's back in. Okay, ball is hit out to the right field.
Bulldogs continue to get their hits.
Holds him at first base for a good hit. Okay, that's his first hit of the game for J.C. Morales, number 3.
So back at the top of the batting lineup for the Bulldogs, Corey Hernandez.
He's our center fielder. I should say the Provo Bulldogs center fielder.
Corey
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Looks like he's got 1 strikeout and a couple other outs.
He flied out, strike, and out on the base. He had one hit but was put out on a base.
So if the Dons can contain the Bulldogs here and get the 3 outs, the game would be over. That one's updating our hitting.
I did counted, and the Bulldogs have 7 hits. Way outside. Catcher did a good stop on that. I would finish my story, but we're down to the nitty-gritty on this last inning. And he struck him out.
You could hear the gasp from the crowd. That was some pitch.
Okay.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Colton Moore.
Colton. Couldn't read my own writing. Colton Moore, shortstop, number 2. Meeting on the mound. What story was I telling?
I forgot. I don't
So
know.
do I.
But let's make a quick announcement here. Stay with us on Thursday as Spanish Fork 17 will bring you live the Salem versus Maple Mountain baseball game, 3:30, live right here on Channel 17 on sfcn.org and on YouTube. Maple Mountain also having a pretty darn good year versus Salem Hills. And Salem Hills has been not doing too bad themselves. They've
done pretty well.
They've beat both Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain.
Yeah.
Kind of split the schedule with them both. So that'll be an exciting game coming to you live on Thursday. So make sure you tune in with us then. Either again live on Channel 17 or
3:30.
3:30 live. Yep, catch us on 17 or on YouTube or on the sfcn.org stream.
We're having a pitching change.
No, we are, aren't we?
Some stranger out there is throwing the ball to the catcher, so that's a guess
So
on my
that's-
part.
Number 13 is now the new pitcher. It's Remo Rivera. We'll stick it out here for a few moments while he warms it up. I think here we go. We're getting ready to
Now pitching
continue
to the
play.
mound, number 13, Remo Rivera.
Okay. Couple more
Okay.
warm-up throws there.
He gets 3 more or so warm-ups.
Well, I think the umpire wants to move it along here.
Oh, they gave him 1.
No, he had more than one.
Yeah, well, it took 1 or 2 while they were chatting out there at the pitcher's mound.
I see.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Colton Moore.
Okay, number 2, Colton Moore is up for the Bulldogs now.
Colton Moore has got a walk and 2 hits so far.
Yeah, he wants to move that runner on first around the base again.
If Bulldogs were winning, I'd probably pick him for player of the game. Swing and a miss.
big swing.
Fastball. That's one thing you're almost sure of when the relief pitcher comes in this situation. You're going to see fastballs. Then just when you think you got it down, he throws a slow one like that, but it was ball.
Yeah, he's got some good control. He's coming here with some power. Runner's about 4 or 5 steps off first base. Remo takes a look. Looks to the bag.
Swinging up.
That was inside on the bat, so
I think that was a foul tip, even though I didn't hear it.
it was a foul tip, yeah.
Probably hit the taping.
It did. It was just above the hands. Very much inside.
That was when he's going to throw a fast one. Too high on that fastball. You try and throw them too hard, you lose your accuracy. It's one of the first things they teach you in the minor leagues is quit trying to throw it so hard. Okay, we're ready. Pitcher. Ball is hit foul.
Back over here to the behind us on the left side.
I think it took off a few dozen leaves out of our famous tree there.
Well, we need a few more taken.
Okay, runner has a normal leadoff on first base. Pitcher's coming up in the dirt.
The batter's talking like it hit him off the front of the shoe. Umpire is thinking it through. Going to talk to the other second umpire to see if that was true or not.
Well, what they got to do is check for the shoe polish on the baseball.
There you go.
You remember that?
Kids don't polish their shoes anymore.
That was a famous play in the World Series Mets, wasn't it?
I don't remember that story.
I think it was the World Series Mets.
Hmm.
Player at the bat got hit on the foot, and the umpire said no, and he said, "Look at the ball." He looked at the ball, and sure enough, it had black shoe polish on the ball.
There was the scuff, huh?
Yeah.
Sure enough, shoe polish don't lie.
The reason I remember that is because it was also in the movie Frequency with Dennis Quaid. Was it Dennis? Yeah, Dennis Quaid. No? Yeah, Dennis. Another one, back to the backstop. That was some movie. You ever see Frequency?
I think I did.
Yeah.
But my movie trap of a mind is not telling me anything about it. So.
Hit the ball.
Another fall.
Had to go foul. Nobody's going anywhere.
Third base coach giving some new instructions to the batter.
Okay, one out. Runner on first. Batter's ready. Pitcher has a sign. And we are through our windup and in. Ball 4.
He takes a walk, advancing the runner to second.
Well,
so
he might have been hit on the foot, but he's still on base.
He made it there.
Well, he's been on base 4 times. 2 walks, 2 hits.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Hayden Phillips.
Don't know if you heard that, but our number 1, Hayden Phillips, is our second baseman. He's our new batter. Runners on first and second.
With 1 out.
Ooh, a solid hit. Shortstop missed it.
Yeah, went through to the left fielder.
Bases loaded.
All right, Dons. Time for some strategy here.
Let's not have a replay of what happened at Maple Mountain.
1 out right now. The bases loaded.
Now batting the first baseman,
Don's still up.
17, Jack Rainier.
4-0. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. As that sun gets kind of lower, it kind of puts a glare across the chain link fence, which makes it hard for us to see the scoreboard out there and in the other county of center field.
A little bit outside. We have a ball. Okay, 1 out. We need a double play.
That
And
would
the
do it.
Bulldogs need a home run to tie it. Too high, ball. He's not careful. He's going to walk in a run. Can't give him anything too good to hit. Strike.
There's a strike.
He gives them too good a ball. They could get 1 or 2 runs. Coming in. Low outside.
No,
Oh, he
called a
called a strike.
Yes, indeed.
That black stripe gets you every time. You heard the black stripe story, didn't you?
I keep hearing it every time you'd mention that. So.
I've done it twice. Swing and a miss.
There's our
Out.
second out of the inning.
2 away.
A great relief for the Dons.
Bases are loaded. And our batter is Trapper Denton, number 9, third base.
He has 1 hit for the game. He and that orange bat of his. I think he painted it himself. Looks like a fluorescent spray paint.
He uses a metallic magnetic paint, pulls the ball right to it.
Is that how that works? Don't you want to repel the ball?
Now batting third baseman number 9, Trapper Denton.
So we're not out of the thick yet. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the 7th.
Okay, pressure is all on Trapper.
Called strike.
Catcher lost sight of the ball.
Yeah.
He called that a strike?
He did. Sure looked like it.
Must have bounced off the catcher's glove and into the dirt.
Swing.
Base hit.
No.
Got it.
Right there, the third baseman.
Oh, he's safe.
Oh boy, 1 scored.
They got a run.
That was kind of a slow bouncer, and was heading towards the short, but the third baseman came up in front to pick it off. Throw to first was just not quite in time.
Well, Trapper came through. He didn't make an out. He got his hit for the game. That gives him 2.
And Provo is no longer goose eggs. So
yeah.
Okay,
our
so there's
next batter is Anthony Kilcrease, number 12. He's our right fielder.
We have a speed-up runner going to first. Number 5, Peyton Griffin. So again, still bases are loaded. 2 out. Looks like the Provo coach might be making a couple more adjustments or changes somehow with the umpire.
Yeah.
Or at least getting the umpire square on where things stand.
Now batting right fielder number
There we
12,
go.
Anthony Kilcrease.
Anthony has, this is his 4th at-bat, and he's got a strikeout, 2 outs, 2 hit. How would you call that? Hit outs. Yeah.
He's been up 3 times,
Yep.
out 3 times. Don't want to wish him any bad luck, but now's the time to get another strikeout. But not like that. Ball 1.
Remo started off really strong, and here he struggled a little bit with these past couple batters. I think he needs to refine that strength he started off with. Okay. Batter steps in.
Okay, Remo's getting his sign. Pitch is coming in. Lead off. Swing. Hit.
A hit right between the first and second baseman. Brings in 1 more run. Bases remain loaded. Ouch.
If we get that home run now, they won the game. Think good thoughts.
Well, yeah, exactly. For whom? So that makes the score now 4-2. Is that right, or 4-3?
2.
It's hard to see on the scoreboard. It's just, yeah, it is 2.
Sometimes I'm right.
Yeah, you did it good. That's a ball.
Okay, Ty Atkinson, number 31, is
the batter.
Was the
Yeah,
first baseman. Now he's the pitcher.
He's been pitching for the Bulldogs. Yes.
Swing and a miss.
Foul ball. I think it was a foul. Anyway, the ball went.
It went to the
It
right.
went out to their side. Yeah.
It went off there.
Third base runner is just trying to tease off the team.
They're not going to squeeze play. Ball. They're not going to squeeze play, not with 2 outs. Because all they have to do is throw the runner out at first and it's over.
The Provo third base coach making his calls out to the runners. There.
Foul tip. I heard that one.
Yep, that was definitely a foul tip. Timeout called by the ump. Little chat with Remo.
Okay, balls are replenished. Batters in the box. Pitcher has his sign. Remo's going to come to the plate. Leadoffs. Oh, he's blocked it down, kept it in front of him.
That makes the count, what, 2-2, I think? Hard to tell from the fingers.
Yeah, I can't see his fingers. He holds them up, and the crossbar on the fence is right there.
Boy, runners are going.
Strike three.
Strikes
Game's
on.
over.
That's the end of the game. Wow, that was a thrilling conclusion there as the Bulldogs threaten with a lot of runners left on base. Congratulations to the Don. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and wrap up the game. Stay with us here on Channel 17 as we conclude the broadcast. Stay with us. Well, welcome back to the game. Or excuse me, welcome to the post game as the game has just concluded here, where Spanish Fork Dons have defeated the Provo Bulldogs with a score of 4-2. The Bulldogs rallied late a lot in that last half inning and really tried hard to catch up on the Dons, but didn't quite make it.
8 hits.
8 hits versus the Dons' 7 hits, so it was close that way. But the Dons were able to keep that lead and take the victory. It was a fun game. It was fun to watch. At times a little slow and other times pretty fast, and so it was pretty exciting. So Al, we looked through the different plays, different players.
I've looked here, and we've got McKinnon Jarvis responsible for that big rally in the 6th inning, and he's got 2 hits for the day, only made 1 out. He's the vote for MVP.
So, McKinnon, congratulations. You are our MVP Sports MVP of the game. Congratulations for great play, and congratulations to Spanish Fork for that victory. Again, watch Channel 17 on Thursday, a couple days from today, as we watch Maple Mountain take on the Salem Hills Skyhawks. 3:30 on Channel 17, on YouTube, and on sfcn.org. Al, it's been fun working with you again.
Pete, same here.
Let's do this again if we have to.
Yep.
If the duty calls. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this game. Stay with us for more continued high school sports on Channel 17. Have a nice night.